Hey, what's going on YouTube? So you knows best here. Microsoft just got done unveiling to the world the brand new Windows Phone 7. This is going to be their response to Android and iOS out there, and to see how they actually did with this. Now, the OS generally is kind of the roots of it, I think, came from the Zune OS. It's going to be a lot of swiping, a lot of the same similar aspects to how the OS on the Zune HD worked, but it is a lot more features built into this Windows Phone 7 and a lot more things that are really polished that they've learned from. But the main thing is, again, like, you're going to be doing a lot of swiping back and forth. It's not really tabs and stuff like that you'll be able to navigate in, and you're going to be just doing a lot of swiping, which is good for majority of the time, but I think it may be bad sometimes from the application, but we'll see once we actually see that in action there. But as far as the OS, again, everything seems very polished, very smooth. There's a lot of social integration built into the ground up. Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff is going to be, it's already like really built into the OS. So if you have a contact with somebody, you can add all those things to them. You can go to the people section of this phone, tap on it, boom, all the information will show up. You'll be able to interact with them right there. And also business-wise too, with Microsoft Office, Exchange, and Outlook, all that stuff is built into it, of course. And I did a demonstration of a PowerPoint 2010 presentation running on the device fully. So all the different animations, all the different pop-ups, all the different video, all the different stuff played on it beautifully. So that's going to be good for the business aspect of it, and also the student aspect, that people want to be using this Windows Phone 7 for PowerPoint and Microsoft Word, all that good stuff as well. And so all that is integrated, all that is good things right there as well. Let's talk about one of the cool things too is that the keyboard, I really like the on-screen keyboard. Well, I haven't really got my hands onto it, but I do like these, at least the spell check of it. Because one of the guys, he typed really fast on there. He misspelled the word, but it came up. It showed you your original word. You can keep your original word, so just in case you're using slang or something like that. But also gives you other options as well. So he was able to type really fast on it. I don't know whether I'm pretty sure he had a lot of experience with it. But I wonder if that really is, the keyboard is really that good. And that if that is, it's going to be really, really good on-screen keyboard, a good virtual keyboard on versus a lot of other OSs out there. They also demoed Xbox Live integration as well. And it didn't really get as deep as what I really wanted to see, like game invites, how all that works, and really how can you really interact with games on Xbox Live with it. They kind of just swiped through those things, talked about them real quick, and went to editing his avatar, which I really didn't care that much about. But it at least is going to have what Game Center has on the iOS, but more as well too. So it's going to be a little bit more deeply integrated with the Xbox Live aspect too. So that should be a winner just set. And I really can't wait to see more things with the Xbox Live integration as well. And speaking of Xbox Live, they showed off a couple of games. They showed off Sims game and some other little game there. So the kind of feel that I got from Microsoft with the Windows Phone 7 is they are pushing applications. They said they got kits out to hundreds of software developers out there, and they're going to be launching with 2,000 applications on this Windows Phone 7. But I don't think it's really going to be focused on apps just like the iOS is, for example, like the iPhone is. So I think that a lot of things the iOS the Windows Phone 7 OS takes care of that application some, but I don't think they're really going to be pushing the applications like Android or iOS really is. So we're going to have to wait to see on the applications, because they only show like the eBay app, which, eBay. But they also showed off a Uverse application or Uverse support there. And at&t's Uverse is kind of like home internet and cable provider. But they're going to allow you to access their content, their TV shows and movies and stuff like that from their servers right into your phone. So I think you can download or stream. I'm not really clear which one, but you'll be able to do that. And hopefully Charter, Comcast, Time Warner, all these other different Fios will be able to do the same thing on these devices as well. So hopefully that will come as well. I don't know if Verizon Fios will allow that, but hopefully that will come as well. But also they showed off another cool feature I forgot to mention earlier called Tell Me, which allows you to press the home button. Is universal, should be standard on every Windows phone, but you press the home button and you speak into it, and it'll search, whatever you've spoken to it. So they did like a flight 87 going to somewhere, like an airline flight, and it pulled up all the information and different searches, stuff like that. So that's already been on Android. It actually is kind of, you can get applications that do that on the iOS, but it's just going to be integrated, fully integrated into the OS, so it'll be another good addition to it. Generally, this OS is going to be a good OS. Personally, I think it's going to be vying for third place behind Android and behind iOS as far as just features, functionality, and also market share as well. But we'll see. Leave your comment down below. I really want to hear your opinion about Windows Phone 7, and also whether you think this is a killer. It's going to be killing off Android, killing off the iPhone, or the iOS in general. Let me know what you think down below. And so I think it's a pretty solid update, definitely a pretty solid OS, and I'm glad that Microsoft finally was able to release this, and it looks pretty solid. Oh, last two things though. I know some people may be upset, some people not. It's not going to have copy and paste until early 2011. Also, it's not going to have Flash. So people really ragged on the iPhone and said they're not getting the iPhone just because of those two things. I don't really get a sense that people are really saying that about this Windows Phone 7. It's kind of weird that people are not really that upset. But if that is a couple things to know about this phone as well. So anyway, leave a comment down below again what you think about it. And thanks for watching this video. Now we'll catch you later. Peace.